You may think that all cheese is a healthy source of calcium and protein, but the truth is very different, especially once you are over 60. At this age, your body does not process fat, salt, and additives the same way it once did. What feels like a harmless slice of cheese on your sandwich or a creamy topping on your cracker can silently damage your heart, raise your blood pressure, weaken your memory, and even increase your risk of stroke. I have seen patients who believed they were eating healthy, only to discover that their daily cheese habit was slowly raising their cholesterol and straining their arteries until one day their body could not take it anymore. The frightening part is that not all cheeses are created equal. Some varieties are loaded with dangerous amounts of sodium and saturated fat, while others are gentle on your body, strengthening your bones, protecting your brain, and even supporting digestion with healthy bacteria. If you are over 60, knowing which is which can mean the difference between protecting your health or silently harming it with every bite. In this video, I will reveal the 4 dangerous cheeses you should never touch and the 4 healthier options you should eat daily to support your heart, brain, and joints. Before we dive in, if you have not subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 so I know how to make better content for you. Dangerous cheese. 1. Processed cheese slices. The first cheese that you must avoid after the age of 60 is processed cheese slices. The kind that comes individually wrapped in shiny plastic and melts quickly on burgers or sandwiches. Many people believe these slices are convenient and harmless, but in reality, they are not real cheese. They are highly processed products filled with additives, preservatives, and stabilizers that give them texture and long shelf life. The main danger lies in the high content of sodium and saturated fat. A single slice can contain more salt than you realize. And for seniors, this extra sodium can quietly raise blood pressure day after day. Over time, this added strain damages the arteries, stiffens blood vessels, and increases the risk of heart attack or stroke. Saturated fat is another hidden threat. Processed cheese is packed with unhealthy fats that raise LDL cholesterol, also known as bad cholesterol, which clogs arteries and accelerates atherosclerosis. For an older body, already more vulnerable to cardiovascular disease, this is like adding fuel to the fire. The additives themselves are also a concern. Emulsifiers, artificial coloring, and preservatives may not cause immediate symptoms, but they place additional stress on the liver and kidneys, organs that naturally lose efficiency with age. Beyond the physical damage, processed cheese offers little nutritional value. It is low in quality protein, poor in beneficial probiotics, and lacks the calcium density found in natural cheeses. That means you are consuming calories, fat, and salt without receiving the bone-strengthening and brain-protecting benefits that real cheese can provide. Patients who regularly eat these slices often describe feeling bloated, thirsty, or fatigued after meals. Subtle signs of excess sodium and fat intake. Clinical studies have linked high processed food consumption, including processed cheese, with increased risks of hypertension, metabolic syndrome, and memory decline. For someone over 60, these risks are magnified. The solution is simple but firm. If you enjoy cheese, replace processed slices with natural alternatives that provide protein, calcium, and probiotics without the chemical burden. By eliminating processed cheese from your diet, you protect your arteries, reduce strain on your heart, and give your body a better chance to stay sharp and strong. If this surprised you, wait until you hear about the next cheese, a variety that looks gourmet and sophisticated, but hides dangers for seniors with weak immune systems and high blood pressure. Dangerous cheese 2. Blue cheese. The second cheese you must be extremely cautious about after the age of 60 is blue cheese. At first glance, it looks gourmet, with its marbled veins of blue mold and its strong, distinctive flavor that many people consider a delicacy. However, what makes blue cheese unique is also what makes it dangerous for older adults. The first issue is its exceptionally high sodium content. Just a small serving of blue cheese can deliver more salt than your body should have in an entire meal. For seniors, excess sodium is directly linked to high blood pressure, fluid retention, swelling in the legs, and an increased risk of stroke and heart failure. Even if you do not immediately feel the impact, every salty bite is slowly straining your arteries and your heart. The second danger is the mold itself. While the specific mold used in blue cheese is considered safe for healthy adults, it can pose risks for seniors with weakened immune systems. As we age, our ability to fight infections naturally declines, and conditions like diabetes, lung disease, or medications that suppress the immune system make the body even more vulnerable. In these cases, eating mold-ripened cheeses can increase the risk of foodborne illness, digestive upset, or dangerous infections. The strong flavor of blue cheese also makes it easy to overeat without realizing how much sodium and fat you are consuming. Some patients report feeling thirsty, dizzy, or lightheaded after indulging. Signs of blood pressure spikes that should not be ignored. From a nutritional standpoint, blue cheese does contain calcium and protein, but the risks often outweigh the benefits for those over 60. Studies have shown that high intake of mold-ripened cheeses correlates with higher rates of cardiovascular disease and hypertension in older adults. Add to this the fact that blue cheese is often paired with rich foods like steak, cured meats, or alcohol, and the overall strain on the body multiplies. The safest approach is to avoid blue cheese entirely if you are over 60, especially if you already have high blood pressure, heart disease, kidney problems, or a compromised immune system. If you love cheese, there are many safer and healthier options that provide calcium and protein without the risks. Eliminating blue cheese from your diet may feel like a small sacrifice, but it is one that protects your brain, heart, and longevity. If this surprised you, wait until you hear about the next cheese, one that seems mild and harmless, often spread on bagels, but in truth hides an overload of unhealthy fat that silently damages your arteries. Dangerous cheese 3. Cream cheese. The third cheese that seniors over 60 should avoid is cream cheese, the soft and spreadable variety that many people enjoy on bagels, toast, or as a base for desserts. It appears gentle and harmless compared to strong-tasting cheeses, but beneath its creamy texture lies a combination of risks that can slowly harm your health. The first danger is its extremely high content of saturated fat. Cream cheese is made primarily from milk and heavy cream, giving it a rich consistency but also packing it with unhealthy fats. These saturated fats raise LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol that clogs arteries, stiffens blood vessels, and increases the risk of heart attack and stroke. For seniors, whose arteries are already more vulnerable to plaque buildup. This daily dose of fat accelerates damage. The second issue is its low nutritional value. Unlike aged cheeses that are dense in calcium, protein, and probiotics, cream cheese provides very little of these benefits. You end up consuming calories and fat without receiving the bone-strengthening or brain-protecting nutrients that cheese is usually known for. Many people are surprised to learn that cream cheese offers minimal calcium compared to other dairy products. The third hidden problem is its easy overconsumption. Because cream cheese spreads so smoothly and tastes mild, it is easy to add generous amounts without realizing how much fat and calorie load you are taking in. Just a few tablespoons can contain the same fat as a large serving of fried food. Over time, this leads to weight gain, higher cholesterol, and greater strain on the heart. For those with diabetes or metabolic syndrome, which are common in seniors, this extra weight and fat further disrupt blood sugar control and increase cardiovascular risks. Some flavored cream cheeses contain additional sugars and preservatives, compounding the health burden. Patients who regularly consume cream cheese often describe fatigue, heaviness after meals, or gradual weight gain that sneaks up unnoticed. Clinical studies have linked diets high in saturated fat to memory decline, joint problems, and reduced circulation in older adults. For someone past 60, the combination of poor nutrition and artery-damaging fat makes cream cheese a silent threat. The solution is to replace cream cheese with healthier alternatives that provide protein and calcium without the saturated fat. Options like cottage cheese, ricotta, or Greek yogurt spreads offer similar creaminess but far more nutrients and less harm. By making this simple change, you protect your arteries, support your brain, and maintain energy without loading your body with empty fat calories. If this has opened your eyes, wait until you hear about the fourth dangerous cheese, a classic favorite around the world. But when aged and salty, it can quietly raise blood pressure and set the stage for stroke. Dangerous cheese 4. Aged cheddar. The fourth cheese that seniors over 60 must treat with caution is aged cheddar. This cheese is one of the most popular varieties worldwide, prized for its sharp flavor and firm texture. However, in the very process that gives cheddar its bold taste, aging also concentrates sodium, saturated fat, and compounds that make it a hidden danger for older adults. The first concern is sodium. Aged cheddar contains high levels of salt, used both for flavor and preservation. For seniors, every extra milligram of sodium raises the risk of high blood pressure, fluid retention, and eventually heart disease or stroke. Even small servings of cheddar can push daily sodium intake beyond healthy limits. Over months and years, this constant strain damages arteries, weakens the heart, and increases the likelihood of sudden cardiac events. The second danger lies in its high saturated fat content. Cheddar is dense in these unhealthy fats that elevate LDL cholesterol and contribute to the buildup of plaque inside arteries. With aging blood vessels that are already more rigid and less resilient, this accelerates the narrowing process, leading to poor circulation, memory problems, and increased risk of heart attack. For seniors with diabetes or metabolic syndrome, the combination of high sodium and saturated fat makes cheddar particularly harmful. The third issue is portion control. Because cheddar is firm, flavorful, and versatile, it often appears in sandwiches, snacks, casseroles, and even grated over meals. A small block can quickly add up to hundreds of calories of fat and sodium without providing enough beneficial nutrients to offset the harm. Unlike some cheeses that contain probiotics or high water content, aged cheddar offers limited digestive or metabolic benefits. Patients who consume cheddar regularly often notice bloating, thirst, or headaches. Subtle signs of sodium overload. In clinical studies, diets rich in salty, aged cheeses have been linked with higher rates of hypertension, kidney strain, and stroke in older adults. The fourth hidden concern is its interaction with other foods. Cheddar is often paired with processed meats, crackers, or fried dishes, multiplying the overall sodium and fat load of the meal. For seniors who already have fragile cardiovascular systems, this combination is especially dangerous, while younger adults may tolerate the occasional indulgence. For those over 60, the margin for error is much smaller. The safest path is to avoid or strictly limit aged cheddar, replacing it with lighter, lower sodium cheeses that still provide protein and calcium without the cardiovascular risks. Making this change not only protects your arteries but also improves energy, clarity, and longevity. If this has surprised you, stay with me for the next part, where I will shift from warning to hope and reveal the first healthy cheese you should include in your daily diet to strengthen your body and protect your brain. Healthy cheese 1. Cottage cheese. The first cheese that seniors over 60 should add to their daily diet is cottage cheese. Unlike the heavy, salty, or mold-ripened varieties that put strain on the heart and brain, cottage cheese is light, fresh, and nutrient-dense. It provides a unique combination of protein, calcium, and probiotics with very little fat and sodium, making it an ideal choice for older adults who want to protect their health without giving up flavor. The first benefit of cottage cheese is its high protein content. Protein is essential for maintaining muscle mass, which naturally declines with age. Strong muscles support balance, mobility, and independence, reducing the risk of falls and fractures. Just one serving of cottage cheese delivers a powerful dose of protein that helps repair tissues, strengthen bones, and keep energy levels stable throughout the day. The second benefit is calcium. Cottage cheese is rich in calcium, a mineral critical for bone health and nerve function. After 60, the risk of osteoporosis rises sharply, and fractures from weak bones can be life-changing. By including calcium-rich foods like cottage cheese, seniors can slow bone loss and maintain skeletal strength. Combined with vitamin D from sunlight or supplements, the calcium in cottage cheese becomes a strong shield against fractures. The third advantage is its low fat and low sodium profile. Unlike aged or processed cheeses, cottage cheese does not overload the cardiovascular system with harmful fats or salt. This makes it a heart-friendly option that supports blood pressure control, lowers cholesterol risk, and protects against stroke. For seniors already managing hypertension or high cholesterol, switching to cottage cheese can make a meaningful difference. Another benefit is digestibility. Cottage cheese often contains probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that support gut health and immunity. A healthy gut not only improves digestion but also strengthens the immune system, which naturally weakens with age. Many patients report less bloating and better digestion after replacing heavier cheeses with cottage cheese. The mild flavor of cottage cheese also makes it versatile. It can be eaten plain, mixed with fruit for a refreshing snack, or paired with vegetables for a savory meal. Its lightness means it can be enjoyed daily without fear of overloading calories or fat. Clinical studies have highlighted that diets rich in low-fat dairy products, including cottage cheese, are associated with lower risks of hypertension, metabolic syndrome, and even cognitive decline. For seniors, this means not only protecting the body, but also preserving memory and brain function. The lesson is simple. Cottage cheese is not just a safe option. It is a healing food that actively supports longevity. Replacing harmful cheeses with cottage cheese is a small change with life-saving benefits. If this has encouraged you, wait until you hear about the next healthy cheese. A soft Italian variety that is naturally rich in calcium and vitamin B12. Nutrients that are essential for protecting both your bones and your brain. Healthy cheese. 2. Ricotta cheese. The second cheese that seniors over 60 should embrace is ricotta cheese. Known for its soft, creamy texture and delicate flavor, ricotta is not only delicious but also one of the most nutrient-rich cheeses available. What makes ricotta special is that it is produced from the whey left over after making other cheeses, meaning it carries a unique nutritional profile that is both gentle and powerful for the aging body. The first benefit of ricotta is its rich calcium content. Calcium is the cornerstone of bone strength. And after 60, the risk of osteoporosis and fractures rises dramatically. A single serving of ricotta provides a substantial portion of daily calcium needs, helping to maintain bone density and reduce the risk of hip or spine fractures that can devastate independence. The second benefit lies in vitamin B12. Ricotta is naturally high in this vitamin, which plays a crucial role in protecting the brain and nervous system. Vitamin B12 deficiencies are common in older adults and can lead to memory problems, fatigue, or even depression. By eating ricotta regularly, seniors can support their brain health and keep their cognitive function sharp. Ricotta is also an excellent source of high-quality protein. Unlike fatty spreads or processed cheeses, ricotta delivers protein without excessive sodium or harmful fats. This protein helps preserve muscle mass, which declines naturally with age, and supports recovery after illness or physical activity. Another strength of ricotta is its versatility. It can be used in both sweet and savory dishes, from being spread on whole grain toast with fruit to being layered in vegetable lasagna or blended into smoothies. Its creamy texture satisfies cravings without the guilt of heavy cream or butter. Clinical research has shown that diets high in low-fat dairy proteins like ricotta are linked to better blood pressure control and reduced cardiovascular risk. For seniors with hypertension or heart disease, ricotta offers a safe way to enjoy cheese without raising sodium intake. Digestibility is another key advantage. Ricotta is easier to digest than many aged cheeses, making it suitable for older adults with sensitive stomachs or reduced tolerance for lactose. Patients often report feeling lighter and more energized after meals that include ricotta instead of richer, heavier cheeses. The lesson is clear. Ricotta cheese is not only safe, it is restorative. It strengthens bones, protects the brain, preserves muscle, and supports overall vitality. By adding ricotta to your diet, you choose a cheese that nourishes rather than harms. If this has given you hope, stay with me for the next healthy cheese. A fresh variety that is naturally low in sodium, rich in probiotics, and supports both digestion and immunity while being gentle on the heart. Healthy cheese. 3. Mozzarella cheese. The third cheese that seniors over 60 should make a regular part of their diet is mozzarella, especially the fresh variety that comes in soft white balls often packed in water. Unlike aged or heavily processed cheeses, Mozzarella is naturally lower in sodium and saturated fat, making it a heart-friendly option that still delivers rich nutrition. The first strength of mozzarella lies in its balance. It provides a good amount of protein and calcium without the excessive salt that burdens blood pressure or the heavy fats that clog arteries. For seniors, this means you can enjoy cheese without putting extra strain on your cardiovascular system. A serving of fresh mozzarella supports muscle maintenance, bone density, and nerve function, all essential for healthy aging. The second benefit is probiotics. Fresh mozzarella, particularly when made traditionally, often contains beneficial bacteria that support gut health. A strong gut microbiome improves digestion, strengthens immunity, and has even been linked to better mental health and lower inflammation. For seniors who may suffer from digestive problems or weaker immune responses, this probiotic support can be invaluable. The third advantage is its versatility in healthy meals. Mozzarella pairs perfectly with fresh vegetables and whole grains. Think of a simple salad with tomatoes, basil, and olive oil, or a topping on a whole wheat pizza with colorful vegetables. These combinations deliver vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber alongside the protein and calcium of mozzarella, creating meals that nourish both body and brain. Clinical research has shown that diets rich in low sodium, probiotic-containing dairy products like mozzarella are associated with reduced risks of hypertension, stroke, and metabolic syndrome. For older adults, choosing mozzarella instead of salty aged cheeses is a direct step toward lowering long-term risk. Another important feature of mozzarella is its digestibility. Many seniors have reduced tolerance for lactose, but fresh mozzarella is often easier to digest compared to other cheeses, minimizing bloating or discomfort. This makes it a safe option for those who want to enjoy dairy without digestive distress. Patients who switch to mozzarella frequently report feeling lighter after meals, with fewer issues of thirst or heaviness compared to salty cheeses like cheddar or blue cheese. The lesson is clear: mozzarella is not just safe, it is protective. By choosing fresh mozzarella, seniors can enjoy the satisfaction of cheese while supporting heart health, digestive balance, and overall vitality. Replacing harmful options with mozzarella is a small change that carries large benefits. If this has encouraged you, stay with me for the fourth and final healthy cheese, a Mediterranean classic that, when chosen in its low-sodium version, can provide calcium and protein while keeping your blood pressure and heart safe. Healthy cheese 4. Feta cheese. The fourth cheese that seniors over 60 can safely enjoy is feta cheese, particularly when chosen in its reduced sodium or light version. Feta is a Mediterranean classic, traditionally made from sheep's milk or a blend of sheep and goat's milk, and it offers a unique balance of flavor and nutrition that can support healthy aging when consumed wisely. The first benefit of feta cheese is its high calcium and protein content. Calcium is critical for maintaining bone density, which becomes fragile with age, and protein helps preserve muscle mass, essential for balance, mobility, and independence. A serving of feta provides both in a concentrated form, helping to protect against osteoporosis and weakness. The second advantage is its lower fat profile compared to many aged cheeses. While feta still contains fat, much of it is in smaller amounts and includes beneficial fatty acids that can support heart and brain health. For seniors who must watch their cholesterol, this makes feta a safer choice than heavy options like cheddar or cream cheese. The third strength of feta lies in its probiotic content. Traditional feta, when brined and aged naturally, contains beneficial bacteria that improve gut health and support the immune system. A strong gut is essential for seniors, reducing inflammation, improving digestion, and lowering the risk of infections. Patients who replace heavy cheeses with feta often report better digestion and less bloating. Sodium, however, is the one challenge with feta. Regular feta can be salty, which is why seniors must choose low-sodium versions or rinse the cheese in water before eating to reduce the salt content. By taking this simple step, you can enjoy the benefits of feta without straining your blood pressure. Clinical studies have shown that people following Mediterranean diets, which often include moderate amounts of feta, have lower risks of stroke, heart attack, and cognitive decline. The combination of dairy, fresh vegetables, olive oil, and whole grains creates a protective effect that supports both longevity and vitality. Feta also enhances meals with strong flavor in small amounts, meaning you do not need much to feel satisfied. This helps control portion sizes and overall calorie intake, preventing unwanted weight gain. For seniors who want variety, feta pairs well with salads, roasted vegetables, or whole grain dishes, making healthy meals more enjoyable. The lesson is clear: feta cheese, when chosen carefully, is not only safe but also beneficial for seniors. It supports bones, muscles, digestion, and immunity, while adding flavor to nutritious meals. By selecting reduced sodium feta and using it in moderation, you gain all the benefits of cheese without the silent dangers. If this has inspired you, stay with me for the conclusion, where I will bring together the 4 dangerous cheeses you must avoid and the 4 healthy cheeses you should embrace daily to protect your heart, brain, and longevity. Conclusion: 4 cheeses to avoid and 4 to embrace after 60. We have reached the final part, and it is time to bring everything together. Cheese can be either a silent enemy or a healing ally, depending on the type you choose. For seniors over 60, this choice is especially critical because your heart, brain, bones, and blood vessels are more vulnerable than ever. Let us start with the dangers. Processed cheese slices, blue cheese, cream cheese, and aged cheddar all carry risks that far outweigh their taste. They are high in sodium, saturated fat, and additives that strain your heart, raise your blood pressure, and accelerate memory decline. Processed cheese slices are not even real cheese. They are chemical products disguised as food. Blue cheese hides dangerous levels of salt and mold that can be harmful to weakened immune systems. Cream cheese tempts with its softness but offers little nutrition and loads of artery-clogging fat. Aged cheddar, though beloved, concentrates salt and fat to levels that can quietly push you towards stroke or heart failure. These 4 cheeses are not harmless indulgences. They are silent heartbreakers that you must never touch. On the other side, there is hope. Cottage cheese, ricotta, mozzarella, and feta, when chosen carefully, can become daily allies for your health. Cottage cheese is rich in protein and calcium while remaining light on fat and sodium, protecting your muscles and bones. Ricotta provides brain-supporting vitamin B12 and strengthens both nerves and skeleton. Mozzarella, especially the fresh variety, offers probiotics that balance your gut and immunity while staying gentle on your heart. Feta, when low sodium, delivers flavor, calcium, and protein, with probiotics that protect digestion and reduce inflammation. Together, these 4 cheeses form a safe foundation for a diet that supports longevity, strength, and clarity. The lesson is simple but powerful. Not all cheeses are created equal. Some silently destroy your body, while others actively heal it. Over 60, you cannot afford to make careless choices. Every slice matters. Every bite is either protecting or harming your future. Your body still remembers how to heal, but it needs you to choose wisely. Replace the harmful with the healing, and you give yourself the best chance at independence, vitality, and long life. As we close, I want you to take a moment to reflect. Which of these cheeses do you need to remove from your fridge today? And which of the healthy ones will you add to your daily meals? Share your answer in the comments. Type 1 if this video has given you knowledge you will act on. Or type 0 if you want me to improve. Share this with someone you love, because the life you save might be theirs. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss another health tip made just for you.